Hey guys, welcome back to Nature's Cadence Farm. Today we're going to be working on a Wright Stander ZK, and this pump here, and not necessarily the drive motor, but definitely the pump is leaking really bad. And the fellow who actually owns this asked if I could help him out, and we're going to help him out. And so what we're going to do is replace the actual pump, the whole pump here, and I've got new hoses and a new drive too, a new motor. And here's the new motor. And so this is all hydro gear stuff, and here's the part numbers. If you need the part numbers for your machine, you can kind of go through Wright or whatever they've got going on. But let's go ahead and get in here and start tearing this thing down. We're going to start with pulling these lug nuts off. I've got a 3/4 socket on my Milwaukee Impact here. So we're going to just go around here and pull this wheel off. So we're going to go ahead and replace this this motor here and put new lines on it and all these other hoses here that are hooked up. So we're going to go ahead and start pulling this apart and get the new parts installed. We'll go ahead and start with unhooking all these lines here. Just got these little squeeze clamps on there, and sometimes you got to wiggle and pull at the same time to get these hoses off those fittings. We'll do that in just a second. So let's find out what size these are. I've got a catch pan underneath of there, catching everything. So just get that out of the way. Now these are 7/8 fittings on here, so we'll go ahead and crack both of those, get those ready to take off. These are the high pressure lines. There we go. Let those drain for a minute. This top hose here goes to A. Up on the pump there, and this bottom hose goes to B over there on the pump. Got this lowest hose here, hose clamp pulled back. Let's see if I can get this pry bar in here to try to help me get this hose off. There we go. Just kind of twisting it sideways while I'm pulling on it, and that seems to help out quite a bit. Got all those hoses over here unhooked, and next step, I'm going to go ahead and pop these return lines off of here. Slide those out of the way. Twist and pull. I've still got my drain pan underneath of here catching everything, so I'm ready for that. Alright, and that one was dry. I guess that's good. Alright, we'll just tuck that out of the way. And then this one over here, we'll go ahead and pull this clamp back and twist and pull on this too. There it goes. Felt a little movement. I'm going to go around the other side and see if I can pull it. Alright, got that one off too. Great. Alright, so at this point we have all of the hoses unhooked, so that's good. Next step up, I'm going to work on the mechanical linkages on the other side of this thing. What we need to do is take this lever off here that's attached with this snap ring, and that'll give us the ability to get the spring off of the bracket down there that's on the motor. So let's go ahead and get this off of here. So just got a flathead screwdriver. We're just going to pry behind it like that and holding our fingers on it, because these things love to run away. So we're just going to take that off, and then that'll give us, that pops right off, and then I'll show you how we're going to unhook it from the spring down there. So you can see that spring down there, we just undid this lever. We're just going to unhook that from there. We've got all of our linkages and all of our hoses undone. So next up, we're just going to take these nuts off of the motor these are carriage bolts, so we don't need a backup on there. And so this is another, this is 3/4 again. I'm expecting it to try to move a little bit, so I'm just going to hold back on it. These bolts should hold it up. And it did. It moved just a little bit. Looks like there's a bracket in there holding us up. Let's see if we can get that off. Here's that bracket I was talking about. It's this yellow one for the parking brake. And this has got 2 1/2-inch nuts on there. So let's go ahead and try to get those off. Here's my 1/2-inch ratcheting wrench. Yeah. Feels like once it was resting on that stud, I can put a little tension on it because it's on like a spring. There we go. Yeah. Alright, I'm just going to pull this off, and then hopefully this motor will come right out of there. Alright, got that pulled apart. Now I'm just going to wiggle and jiggle this thing until these bolts will pop that bracket off of there. Now let's see if we can get it out. There we go. Yeah, slide right off of there. What I've got going on here is I've got these plugs and things that these fittings that need to be taken off and cleaned up a little bit and then put back in place. So I've got them, both of these motors oriented the same way, and so what I'll do is swap each fitting over individually and get it all set up ready to go, and then make sure I get, like, this one's at an angle back here, so I want to make sure I get that one at an angle up here to, you know, kind of make sure it lines up perfectly. Got all the fittings moved over. You can see I put all the plugs back in this one. This one, the only one that was tricky was you had to have this fitting out still to turn this one in. So just remember that. And all these are 7/8 of an inch. All these nuts and everything. So yeah, that worked out really good. So let's go ahead and get this in place and loosely hook up the hoses so we know where they go when we replace them one by one. So let's go ahead and get this back on the machine. So we'll take it, put it back on the same way we took it off, and that was sliding it up onto this here and fishing this right here around everything, just like that. And then we can try to get these bolts pushed back in from the other side. So let's go do that. Got all the bolts started. I'm just turning these carriage bolts and pulling out on them at the same time to get the heads pulled out where they need to be. Got our impact again here, 3/4 socket. Not going to go guns a-blazing yet. I'm just going to run them up snug. And that'll let me get these top ones tightened up too. There we go. It's got it. Alright, so all the carriage bolt heads are engaged. Now I'm just going to go around and tighten them all up. Some of these hoses are going to have to go back on here because all of the material that was given to me was only these return hoses like this and the high pressure hoses like this. These other ones here with the fabric around them were not in the kit, so I'm just going to go ahead and put those back on the fittings because I'm not replacing them. Went ahead and reinstalled that bracket 1/2 inch again. Got the orientation of the hook correct, and that's like hooked down. The open part is facing down.